Hi Carlos, my name is Panyia, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't already know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple, because oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hand and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email, call, or text and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them on your own, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to talk about is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google is using in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the services that you guys provide in order to rank you guys and drive traffic to your website. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. So like these photos, for example, if we save it, we can see that this is what it's saved as. And basically Google is also reading this, and from what I can see, it does look like you guys are including some keywords into your photos, which is great, but you do want to include keywords that people are searching for. So from what I'm seeing, it looks like you guys are only putting your company name in it. So I definitely recommend that you guys include like keywords that people are searching onto Google into your images to help with your content and have people find you. Most business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length for the #1 result on Google for remodeling companies is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And right now, when I copy and paste your content to this word counter, we can see here that you only have 317 words. And if we compare that to your competitor, GVD, this is one of your top competitors. When I type into Google, Kitchen Remodeling Sacramento, California, as we can see, they are first on the list. And what I did was I also copy and paste their content into this word counter, and as we can see, they have 2,500 words. And this is definitely beatable. We can definitely get you guys up there, as well as adding more content to your homepage. However, I do want to let you know that having more words doesn't technically mean that Google will rank you to the top of the page. It's more of like what is in your content and the keywords that you include into your content. So what I did next was I went to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. And this is a super cool tool to use because we're able to see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So from what we can see here, you guys are ranking for 3 keywords, but that's bringing in 0 traffic. And from what we can see here, you guys are ranking for your name. More of your name, and that is great, but we want to include more of high intent keywords. So what do I mean by that? So if we look at your competitor, we can see that they have 91 keywords, and that's bringing in 72 in organic traffic. And when we look into their keywords, we can see that they have a lot of high intent keywords that they are trying to rank for. Like, let's say, like bathroom remodel in Sacramento, this keyword alone is bringing in 100 in search volume. And let's see, kitchen remodel in Sacramento, this keyword is bringing in 90 in search volume. So you're definitely missing out on these traffic because you're not ranking for these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and include these high intent keywords. That way you're able to drive the traffic to your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and type in kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ads section. So this is basically the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads aren't effective. And then this area is the Google Map Pack or the maps, and this is where citation will matter, because this area is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. So what is a citation? A citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relative you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. So as we can see here, I can see that you guys are not listed on the first 3 of the map. So we definitely want to go and add even more citation. That way you guys could beat your competitor and get pushed to the top 3 of the map. And then this area is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And you really want to be on the top 3 of the maps, but ideally the top spot. And in order to get there, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, that all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is basically a website linking to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. So one of the service that you guys provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provide that service linking back to your website, that would be more effective than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so great for your website. And if we go back to this tool that I use, we can see here that you guys have 50 backlinks going back to your website. And if we compare that to your competitor, we can see that they have 746 backlinks. So what we can essentially do is we can actually go into their backlink, and we can take all of the links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as adding more relative site to your website to beat out your competitor. That's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get on top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be number 1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love some feedback on how I did. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great one.